Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, this week we are on Element 6 in your life book. We are just cruising through this book. It's so great. In Element 6, Dr. Anderson talks about your path to a healthy weight. And in there, on page 154, he has a chart, a diagram of your health journey and encourages you to find where you are on that journey and where you really want to be and having that clear picture of what that will look like for you. He goes over the structural tension chart again and the importance of that, knowing where you're at, where you want to be, and then those steps that are going to get you there. So that is an important part. Also, having the tools to succeed long term is a game changer. So let me run over what that looks like for us. With Optavia, we have 4 components that are going to help you not just get to that healthy weight, but what we really want is to continue to excel and progress in our health journey and to be able to live a healthy lifestyle long term, make those long term changes. So to do that, we really need to remember that there are 4 components to the program. It's like a 4-legged stool. If I were to take off one of those legs, yeah, it might hold you up a little bit, but it would not be very comfortable or sustainable long term, especially if we take away several of those legs. So let's run over those. And I would love for you to just do a self-assessment on how much you are utilizing those components, because those are free for you. You might as well use it. You might as well get the most benefit out of it. I was thinking, I pay about $50 for an app, a weight training app every month that gets my workouts for me. It's a very great tool, but there's a lot of other resources with that membership that I'm paying for that I'm not utilizing, as far as education, as far as science of weight training, recipes, community. And I realized, you know what, if I really want to get the most out of my money for that subscription that I'm paying for, I should really utilize all of the components. And so that's separate from Optavia, but I was thinking how similar that is to our Optavia program. We provide 4 components. A lot of times people just use the fuelings, and the fuelings are great. They're going to help you get to that healthy weight, but it will not be sustainable long term if you don't use all 4 components. So let's run through those. The first thing is the coach. Studies show that clients that work closely with their health coach lose twice as much weight. So make sure that you're checking in regularly with your coach. I like to do a quick phone call with all of my clients that are on program, or at least checking in. If you are so busy you can't hop on the phone that week, at least check in with the text, but preferably a phone call, because a lot of times our role as a coach is not just to tell you what to do or help you with that. It is for you, it's a sounding board. It's for you to have someone to say out loud what you're learning, what you're struggling with, because most progress actually just happens with you saying it out loud and having your brain hear you say it, and talking through some of those struggles and talking about what you're learning, having that accountability. So check in with your coach regularly. The second thing is the community. We are social creatures. Even though we don't often get together as clients or coaches, a lot of it is virtual, but we do have local events. But make sure that you're taking advantage of the opportunities to learn and grow together. So we have our 15-minute win calls every week. I sent the link last week for that. We also have a weekly webinar. So instead of you driving to a meeting somewhere and learning a topic, you can hop on your phone or computer. There is even playbacks for those. So take advantage of those weekly meetings. Also, your Facebook groups. Post in there what you're excited about. Ask questions. There's lots of other clients in there. Be part of a community. Also, create that community within your own life. Find someone else that's working on their health goals. Find people that want to be healthy and spend more time with those types of people. All right, the third thing is the education. If we don't work on our mindset, our mind and our bodies they have to match up. You can't be one place with your body and back here with your mindset, because even if you change some habits to lose some weight, if you haven't worked on the mindset and addressed the issues of why you buffer or how you deal with emotion, next time you go through a hard time in your life, stressful situation, maybe you have an injury or you get sick, or a change in lifestyle, your brain will pull those habits back to what was comfortable. And that's why most people gain their weight back after they lose it, because they're not working on the mindset. And so the way that we do that is really diving into our education. Make sure you're writing in your life book, you're talking about what you're learning with your coach or your friends. You're really applying what you're learning to learn to process emotions, Learn to recognize habits that you have yourself and working on changing those things that aren't serving you. So the education is vital for long-term change. And then the fourth part is the nutrition aspect. Depending on what program you're doing, depends on what you're doing, but most often our clients are doing the 5-in-1 program. So it's also great just to do a self-check. Go back to the basics, get your Optavia guide, because so often we get comfortable. We stop weighing and measuring our food. We might have a little taste of something here and there that might throw us out of fat burn. And then we wonder why we're not getting the results that we want. So do a fat burn check. Go through that Optavia guide and make sure that you're getting your healthy fats right. You're not going over on your condiments. You got those 3 condiments that you're paying attention, those little extra sauces or extra things that you're adding to your lean and green, or, adding in your day, or to your fuelings even. Make sure that you're getting all 5 of your fuelings, that you're not going over 3 hours without eating, so that you're keeping your blood sugar balanced so that your body can work for you. And if you have any questions about it, go over those basics with your coach. Make sure that you really understand the lean and green meal and the science of fat burn. If you're doing another program, go over that too. If you're using the essential amino acids, make sure that you're drinking those within 15 minutes so that your body can really utilize those to the most advantage possible. Or if you're doing one of our other programs, make sure that you got that right so that the nutrition can work for you. And then recognize those habits that you are working on with your nutrition. Those things are things that are going to help you long term, like eating small balanced meals every few hours. The times that you eat your fuelings now are still the times that you'll eat once you hit your goal weight and we incorporate more foods back in. So that is setting a habit. Also drinking your water. That's something that is a lifelong habit for you. The lean and green meals, things that you're choosing most often during your weight loss program, are things that you want to continue to choose most often. Lean protein and vegetables will continue to be a staple in your diet. So those are all things that are helping to retrain your brain and get you into those good habits for long-term success. So check out Element 6 in your life book. And start utilizing all of the tools that you have to help you get the best success with your journey. Have a good week.